What is the first thing that you think of when you hear the word energy? You may first think the word electricity, then you may think hydro plants, then you may think solar panels, sun energy of the sun, the energy we use, and everything. But do you know what really energy is? And you might have a fair guess of what it is. So, the thing flowing through here is electricity. It is electricity, and it is a resource that we use every day, and it must have some sort of energy to help us do what things do. For example, when the fan is spinning, it is doing a mechanical thing and it moves, and for something to move it requires energy. When you are tired, you can't even move a muscle, right? If you eat something, you will get the energy to do it. Like that, a fan needs electricity to do it. Just think that its main diet is its main diet is electricity. And here we have another example. We have water. It may seem to you that water is a very minute thing and it can't do any work. But anything can do work if it has a potential to do it, and everything has a potential. And I meant it literally. You will get that soon. So you may think that nothing has potential, but everything has potential when it is born. So when the water is in its normal state, it has no energy because it is just staying there, but it has the potential to make energy, and I will show you how. When imagine that there's a waterfall in front of this river, and when this water is flowing down, it will come down with such a force that if you're standing underneath, then I won't probably see you tomorrow. It carries such force. Now, can't we make use of that energy to do something useful, like power your fan, or power your house, or power this whole country if you want? Yeah, that is why we have invented dams and all this stuff. We just put a fan underneath here, and this water spins this fan and converts it into motion, and we can use this motion to power whole cities. And that is very wonderful, because else you can't probably watch this video, and I can't probably make this video. So now we have another example of energy, and these are solar panels, and these solar panels are converting these are essentially renewable energies. This and this is all these are renewable energies if we use them in the right way. The rays that our sun emit are absorbed by solar panels and converted to electricity. This makes use of the sun's resources and keeps our resources at bay. And you may be very proud of our human civilization now because of this. You might have seen this equation already. This is a very famous equation, and I would not doubt it that you would not have seen this equation, as this is probably one of the most famous and influential equations of the 20th century, and it continues to influence today also. And this famous equation tells that energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. And we won't get into that stuff today. Instead, we are going to focus on some easier bits today. So let's focus on potential energy, kinetic energy, and all that. Its names might be daunting for you, but I am going to simplify it tremendously. So I won't get into any equations today. I am just going to use pure logic that I wish you guys have. So let's take a person. A person is going to bungee dive from here, and this is not a very good idea if you don't know physics. So consider getting a PhD in physics before you bungee dive. So we are going to jump from a height, and this is on planet Earth and not on Venus or Mercury. So this person is going to jump down, and when he hits the water will start to move a bit, move a lot. So you may be thinking, how did this person get the energy? And you might be thinking, this person is stationary here and he does not have that much energy, and how did he convert that to kinetic energy? And a short note on what kinetic energy really is. If something is moving, if a ball or an object is moving which has a mass at a velocity, it has kinetic energy, meaning it has some energy. So when this person is falling down, that person possesses some energy, and you might be thinking where that energy comes from. And so without further mumbling, I will tell you. So this person has something called potential energy, and you might be thinking, and where on earth that potential energy comes from? And here we have to use our clever brains. So this person has to get to this mountain. He is not born in this mountain. If he is born in this mountain, that's a different case. So this person has to get from that he has to get from the level 0 to this top of this mountain, and that requires energy. So he will get from here to here. So that energy is transferred to potential energy. So this person requires energy to get from point A to point B, and that requires some energy which we get from foods. So this is how we acquire potential energy. So that's very cool. And now I am going to ask you, what happens when this person hits the water? And when this just pause this video for a second and try to figure out this on your own. And I have assumed that you have paused this video and try to figure out on this own. So when this person falls down and hits the water will generate waves. It will generate some waves, and that waves has kinetic energy. And majority of that will be converted like that, or there are other ways. When this person hits here, his body will be slightly broken. Because of the energy of the water. And a fact for you, if you fall from a high point onto water, you will not be safe. You will severely injure yourself and break your bones. So never try it. So a tip for you, if you are falling from a plane, try to jump on some haystack or some trees. That is the best chance of survival. If you try to fall in water, you will probably die. And it is the same as falling on land. So never fall on water. So the majority of energy will be converted to waves, and the other energy will be exerted on your skin, your bones, and they will probably be injured. And the next energy is friction. So these energies will be converted into friction. They will be converted into heat. And when they are converted into heat, most of the energy is dissipated. And this is how all the energies that we see in our day-to-day life are dissipated and transferred from one energy to another energy. And I am going to tell you two fundamental laws of energy. Energy cannot be created or they cannot be destroyed. So this person has not created kinetic energy when he fell down. He already had potential energy, and when he climbed from point A to point B, he did not create potential energy. He just transferred his chemical energy from the foods to his potential energy. So energy cannot be created, neither destroyed. And that's a very important lesson that we'll learn today.